Hello, welcome to the Warframe Collective. Today, I want to talk about one of the worst farms in Warframe, and that's going to be mining, farming rocks, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. This video is a little bit of a rant, so if you don't want to hear it, I completely understand. Now, mining is a non-combat activity that allows the player to excavate various minerals on the open world areas, such as the plains of Eidolon, or Valis, or the Cambion Drift. Mining was an activity that was added with the Plains of Eidolon update of Warframe. And I'll let you guys in on a little secret. Mining sucked ass back then, and it sucks ass now. And that's crazy because they actually reworked the mining system to make it a little bit better. And if you ask me, they need to rework this system again because there's nothing more frustrating than having to go mine some shit. I've been in the game for a long time now, and I've also raised several new players. And for them, there's nothing more frustrating than when they gotta go mine some shit. Like, we can farm all day in Warframe, but mining is one of those activities where I don't mind showing you how to do it. That way you can walk on your own 2 feet, but I'm not gonna go fucking mine rocks with you, man. The amount of minerals you get per node just pisses me off. Then on top of that, usually if you have to go to the plains of Eidolon or an open world area to farm some shit, you're gonna get attacked, but it's pretty easy to keep people off you. But when you're mining, you almost have to be running a frame that goes invisible for the simple fact that when you're using your cutter and you're trying to be precise, you can easily get fucked up by enemies shooting at you in the distance. Another reason why I don't like mining with my friends is because mining is one of those activities that I only do when I get a resource booster as my daily reward. I'm not about to just take my ass out there and mine some shit for no reason. Not without a goddamn resource booster, I'm not. It's the same with XP, you know. Ever since they got rid of Draco and Hydron became the only real option, and yeah, I know there's other shit out there, but Hydron's much more convenient. I only end up XP farming with an affinity booster, but that's beside the point. The moment you take your ass out into the open world area, you could be completely minding your own business. It doesn't fucking matter. All the enemies in the area are fucking instantly glued to your ass. It's like every enemy in a 2-mile radius has GPS enabled that pinpoints your fucking location. Then when you're mining these minerals, some of these motherfuckers have the nerve to have 3 dots that you need to hit instead of 1. And I used to try to be precise on all my mining nodes, but I've come to the conclusion that just having a resource booster and not being precise so I can quickly finish the node and move on to more throughout the entire course of the mission nets me a lot more minerals in the long run. Then on top of that, when you're mining minerals, this shit is completely random, so you might not even get the mineral you need. Mining rocks is one of those activities where you really have to hope that RNGesus is on your side if you actually really need some shit in particular. Then on top of that, sometimes it could be confusing because you might need a mineral from the plains while you're playing on another open world area. This can be confusing because it could trick a player into thinking you get Auron on Orb Valis when in reality that resource actually drops on Plains of Eidolon. And then you're left wondering, why do I need some fucking Plains of Eidolon shit to build some Fortuna shit? Furthermore, when you do have all the minerals you need, these motherfuckers have an entire section in your workbench dedicated to mining. And to be fair, these minerals only have a build time of 1 minute. But there are so many of these fucking resources, and these motherfuckers have the nerve to only let you craft 10 of these bitches at a time. So you wind up in a situation where any minerals you do have all the resources to build, you go ahead and build them. But there's so many that by the time you get to the bottom of the list, the top has finished building and they're ready to claim. You can literally sit here going up and down this fucking list building, claiming, building, claiming, building, claiming. And I understand why they do this. They do this so if you were mining and you were unlucky and you didn't get a lot of the mineral you need, because you only need 10 fragments to start crafting, it's likely that you'll still be able to craft at least 10. But if you need a lot of these motherfuckers across a broad spectrum of weapons and companions, you could wind up in a situation where you're stuck here for a while crafting some shit, or you're doing it in intervals in between missions and you're still forgetting to do it. Anyway, rock farming sucks. I hope DE comes up with a new system or a new cutter that'll just allow you to one-tap that bitch. But as far as the tedious building process goes, I could deal with that if rock farming as a whole didn't suck so much ass. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Best thing to do for me at this point is just to have a beautiful day, guys. Peace.